let me tell you something, bro. I just think it's very, very sad. These women are now coming up here for desperate. They're desperate. I don't even think they go through so much with these goofy bums, and then they want a good man after what they've been through. And you think a man is supposed to tolerate this? No man should sign up for what when I saw this video. I didn't even see the whole thing. No man should sign up for this. The fact that she has 4 children, but let me go ahead and get into it because a lot of things just it don't even look right. Her age, her face, she don't even look her age. But let's get to it.
You ready?
Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
baby.
Kendra.
Hi, honey. You ready, girl?
Yes.
Wait,
I'm just getting
your
off of
screen
work.
for me.
Okay.
Wipe your screen for me, sweetheart.
Okay. Sorry. Is that better?
Okay. I don't know. Turn around. You want that light behind you is messing you up.
Oh,
You want that light to be in your
sorry.
face. And then wipe
Is
the screen one more
that
time.
better?
I'll work with it. Wipe your screen though.
Okay.
You know what kills me? Because she's gonna say later that she watches the show very faithfully. Why would you not be? It's not even just about being ready. Like you watch the show faithfully, so you should know how to position your camera, the light and everything, and you're still not even in position to be ready for this show. That y'all women kill me.
That's what. That's why I say that it's a deal breaker to me. Like how you show up is how I'm going to judge you. And I literally, when I said this on another video, the women were saying, "Well, we advance. This is basically like not a big deal to not be prepared. It's like just because people don't, we got used to just being online and all this other stuff." I'm like, yeah, but notice the people that are complaining can't have successful relationships. They have a lot of problems. They seem to be having a lot of issues. Like you don't notice that there's like a connection with the people that are never prepared, don't have answers to questions, have justifications. They always seem to have the most issues. You don't see the connection with the being prepared, showing effort. No, it's just the way the future is, and I'm like, okay, okay.
Crazy. But let's continue, man. This is ridiculous. What's up, Faye Bay?
Okay.
Sorry. I'm just getting off of work.
What's your name, baby?
I'm Kiara.
Kiara. Okay, just
Yes.
bring your cameras down a little bit. I love that it's stationary.
Sorry.
Kiara, how old are you?
I'm 30.
30. What you do for a living?
I work from home. I do healthcare.
Healthcare. You have any kids?
Yes, I have 4.
How old are your 4 kids?
10, 9, 5, and 10 months.
2 months?
10 months.
10 months.
Yes.
Are they all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
3.
Okay. The 10 months, do we have his own, he or she, a little girl, a little boy?
I have 3 boys and 1 girl. He's
Brothers, I'm not gonna lie to you. She says she's 30. So either she's been through a rough time. She looks like one of my aunties, and I'm not saying like my aunties are ugly. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is just the way she doesn't even look 30. I'm 46 years old, and I've actually been told that I look like I'm in my late 30s. I mean, I'm not gonna. Maybe that's a compliment. I don't know. Now the way I act, I probably act like an old man, but come on, man. Go ahead, real.
Bro, she's 30 and she's 30 and she works in healthcare. I'm trying to figure out what part of healthcare are you the receptionist? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. What the
She a CNA nurse, bro. She said
what is
she
going
said she worked from
what
home.
is
She a
going
CNA.
on?
She a CNA. She worked from home.
Okay.
I don't. I'm assuming that because she said she worked from home. So either she answering telephone for somebody
Okay.
or something, or she a CNA
Okay.
nurse and she on calls.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know. I just wanted to say this, brothers. Y'all women that are listening, y'all embarrass yourself. I don't have to do anything. Y'all embarrass yourself, and it's just sad that it's so-called black women of America that are doing it. Y'all are shaming yourselves, even though shame has been defeated by black women. Y'all shame yourself because look at the way y'all look. Again, she's 30 years old. She looks older than 30, and this is her representation. And she's looking for a man. You could come better than this. I don't even know what the body looks like because I didn't even get to that. But let's continue.
He's the boy.
Boy, does he have his own daddy?
Yes.
Why you not with the 10-month-old daddy?
We just wasn't on the same path, and I couldn't deal with infidelity, so he wanted his own path, and I went mine, so it just wasn't working.
Why you not with the 5-year-old daddy?
He was a younger guy, and I'm older, and we were just on different paths. He's more.
Brothers, let me tell you ladies something. Y'all gonna have to start dealing with sharing a man. And you know what? I know y'all gonna hate that I say that. Y'all are going to have to, with all the women in America, the fact that y'all gonna have to deal with sharing a man. Y'all have to. Y'all have to. Y'all ladies better start learning to get along with each other, because it's been predicted by 2030. 50% of you women in America, no matter the race, are going to be single. So y'all better start practicing sharing a man. I'm not promoting.
Slim, I'm gonna say this.
Oh yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, Slim, because you always say this, and don't be putting this on Polly. We don't want these type of women in Polly. Y'all be trying to throw y'all monogamous-minded women over to us. We don't want that. Let these women die off. Let them die off. Let them die alone. That's what you need to do. The survival of the fittest. Let them die alone, Slim. Y'all don't want to get rid of the problem. What y'all want to do is move it to the side. No, these women do not deserve to be in a poly relationship. Look what this woman just said. We had differences. After she realized that after she let this dude ejaculate in her and get her pregnant, the other guy, he was younger than me. He was toxic, and I'm about peace. And we just came from two different places. Another man she let ejaculate in her. I'm pretty sure the third guy is the same reason. So it's not the fact that these women should be now alternatively in a relation. No, these women need to be alone, Slim. They don't need to be dating. They need to die alone. The type of women that are in poly relationships, their mental health is balanced. The type of woman that you're suggesting to get in poly is mentally ill women. No, stop. You need to stop doing that. I'm offended when you do that.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
I'm truly offended.
I'm not saying that. Look, listen, I'm just saying that these women are going to have to start sharing. And I'm only saying that because most of these women are mad. We all know that these men want to sleep around. I'm not saying every single man is doing that, but a lot of these men want to have more than one woman. Y'all ladies might as well let it happen, because some of y'all are not even providing for these men anyway. Some of y'all are withholding sex.
Slim. See, that's what Slim. We're gonna have to have a talk after this video, because I think that you look at it from like a different perspective.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say this: most men don't want to have multiple women. They want one solid chick, and then I'm talking about American men. They want one solid chick, and whenever they feel the desire to have sex, they want to just be able to just mess around and then go right back home. They don't want to be in a relationship with multiple women. Y'all already think one American woman's crazy. Now, these men, because they don't know how to approach a relationship with saying, you know what, that's what I want to do, they get caught up.
Mm-hmm.
But these situations right here, Slim, this is just a woman that's just desperately getting with men and letting these guys ejaculate in her. And she's realizing after she's having kids that they're not right for her. And she keeps doing the same thing. And this is all we see on Kendra. They're ass backwards. Their logic is, if I see a husband in him, I'm just gonna let them nut in me and have kids, and then go crazy when we don't end up marrying each other. And they keep doing the same thing. That's insanity. It's not a coincidence. This woman, I don't care what she said. This woman's 50. I don't care about those. I don't believe. I count health. She don't take care of herself. She's 50. Her lifespan her lifespan is starting from a 50-year-old.
Hmm.
That I don't care about this age. Her lifespan right now, she got about 30 more years to live. So my thing is, these women, I know what you're saying, but we already know the foundation of why we even find these situations where men are sleeping around is because men won't just tell a woman, hey, I want to be with more than one woman as far as sex, but as far as commitment, I just want one. They don't know how to present that. So that's why men get caught up. These women get caught up because they don't know how to, they give up love in relationships with men on a healthy level. They get into a career, and then they come out of it desperately having reckless sex and trying to tell themselves that they're going to find love. And then they'll get on this show and make themselves look crazy. This lady sounds crazy. All these are what happens in monogamous relationships. So when you say that they just have to be poly because of how fucked up they put them, the fucked up situations, do you think those men that got this woman pregnant want her to be in a relationship? You think that they would want her to be part of their poly relationship? This woman, I doubt it. I guarantee they was broke. They ain't have. This is why. Look at the headline says, "No homeless man, no jobless man to have a car." These men used her as a lick. Dudes, homeless niggas was using her, jobless niggas was using her, and niggas without a car. She's a lick, Slim. Fat chick, just a lick.
I hate that I had to be corrected, but I'm still gonna say the same thing. You brothers, listen, ladies. Y'all might need to start thinking about sharing your man, especially some of you ladies that are married. Y'all might have to think about it because it's going to be a fight out there. And I'm probably going to say the next 20 years, women are just going to start really, they're going to be aggressive with your husband. Y'all better be ready. But let's continue because, yeah, this chick crazy.
More toxic, and I just want peace.
Why you not with the 9-year-old daddy?
My 10-year-old and my 9-year-old, me and their dads were together for a while. But once again, if we just couldn't click, is the communication that wasn't working.
Okay.
It's like I was in a relationship, and the relationship worked until the kids came. And the kids came, everything went flat. So it's just how.
Now, I got to ask the question because she said when the kids came. Was it when the first child came? Or was it when the second child came with this baby daddy? You had two kids with this guy, and you said when the kids came because they're not twins. So was it when the first or second child? But go ahead, my brother.
That's a good question because yeah, you're right. Secondly, what I just said earlier, they're telling themselves after they, have kids, like, oh, it's just not working with us. And I think that she's not. And this is the thing with women, bigger chicks. I'm not going to even say ugly chicks because if men find you attractive, the whole look thing is going to be subjective anyway. A lot of women don't know they're ugly, and men settle, but because the men find them attractive. A lot of men will marry a woman because she has a fat ass, and women be thinking she look good, and she just butt ass ugly.
Right.
That's how sick the world is and how beautiful the world is. But with this situation, these men probably got pressured into having a family because they was already using her for her house, her car, her money. So she probably was pressuring this man, like, look, we've been talking for a minute. I want to have a family. I want to be married. So she's pressuring these homeless niggas, these jobless niggas, and these carless niggas to do things with her. That's what she's doing.
Right.
These fat chicks be pressuring niggas. Like look. I hate to say it. No, I don't even really hate to say it. That's the real. That's what these fat. Like, yeah, You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start looking up videos of fat chicks that really tell the truth. Because some of these fat chicks know they lame. They know what position they in. They knew it from the moment they went to elementary school, where they stood with people, middle school, where they stood with boys, high school, where they stood. Even fat guys know. Fat guys get it and they'll get the money. Fat chicks, the only thread of hope that fat chicks have is their friends, their female friends that lie to them.
Right.
Their female friends. That's where they get all their confidence from. And desperate, homeless, jobless niggas. They'll say, hey, my thick queen. They're called thick queens. But let's continue.
It's how it
Time?
was. Huh?
Each time?
Each time.
So
Yes.
you didn't. So after the first time when it changed, you didn't think maybe to do it differently?
I
The
tried.
next time?
I actually was engaged after my first 2 kids, and my fiance passed in 2017. So
Oh, so one of your children's dads has passed
no,
away.
we never had kids. I did get pregnant, but I had miscarriages with that
Okay.
relationship. So,
Oh.
and he passed away 2017.
Okay, so you were engaged and he passed away.
Now, she was engaged to a man, and yes, she did have a miscarriage, but she never had a child with him, and the nigga passed away. But she ended up having children with 3 different men, and none of those men presented her with a ring or proposed to her. And y'all get mad at me. Y'all get mad at Elder Slim because y'all portray yourself this way. Y'all women of color. Don't get mad at me when y'all look stupid. Cause guess what, sisters? Y'all portray yourself to the world. So you got Indian men that look at y'all stupid. You got Iraqi men that look at y'all stupid. Y'all got German men that look at y'all stupid. And on top of that, don't get mad at me at all. Because you got Kendra G, who is also a black woman that is collecting millions off of you goofy black women. Elder Slim ain't collected a damn dime. But guess what? I'ma still present the video and just help Kendra G out because y'all look stupid. 3 men. 3 men. She had a child.
Yeah.
She had children for it, and y'all mad at me. But go ahead, real.
And this is why I don't. And this is why I don't even. This is why I ask specific questions to women, because once she throws that, oh my first love passed away, women will disregard everything that she said prior that made her look like a hopeless, desperate person,
Fact.
delusional, and be like, well, there may be a reason. Well, I see why she put herself through that. That's how, because women already think they're like psychiatrists. They think they could diagnose them. Because look what they say when they get out of relationships. They think they done diagnosed a man they've been with for 3 years, but they're not questioning why they was with the guy for 3 years. They're questioning how the guy was. But that's how they're going to now weigh out the story. This is why I do not like hearing a woman's story from how they want to tell it. I want the story to be told from my questions, because when you have to answer questions, direct questions, it's gonna hold you accountable. With women, I can't do it, and I can't even talk to women that get defensive like that, especially in the real world. I just don't even talk to these women. I'm gonna let them be miserable, because the one thing women want you to know is that they reacted, they responded, they was the innocent one. And
Right.
we all know the truth. We all know the compromising conversations women say to men, the things that they will say that sound crazy to men, but we just ignore it.
Right.
But women don't remember it because they have selective memory. They have selective memory. They parse out what you say and get triggered by a single word and then come to a conclusion from that. I don't, and this woman, the fact that she says no homeless man, no jobless man, and no men without cars, that should tell you, based on how she looks, those type of men were approaching her.
Right.
like, come on now. But let's I'm done.
Let's continue.
Yes.
And then you met the other 2 men later?
Yes.
Okay. Kira, you know my show, right?
I love your show. I watch it every day.
Okay, because listen, girlfriend, I just wanted the cuz is gonna talk about you. So I wanna give you a chance to respond.
Okay.
What would you say to the man as we're looking for a new man that might be concerned that you have, 4 children by 3 men and you got a 10-month-old? So what would you say
Right.
to that man that's concerned?
Now, brothers, before she answers, I want you to remember to something that I always say. Dating single mothers can be dangerous. Now, I want you to listen to her answer, and you tell me if after she answered this question, does she sound dangerous or not? Let's get to the answer.
I know it seems like a lot of baggage, and life doesn't have a guidebook to how it's going to work for you. So I can't say that I have been in situations, but I feel that my situation now is more handled because I'm more single parent on hands on with my kids. I don't talk to their dads. I have one dad that helps me, but the other ones don't. So I don't have drama. I have peace. I take care of myself. And I think that everything that I have right now, I can come to the table to be a better woman and to grow with someone. I'm not giving up on love. Kids don't stop that. So,
Well, love.
Brothers, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? She said she used the word peace. We already know she has 4 children. So we already know that her house is
Yeah.
going to be chaos. So there is going to be no peace in your life, brothers. Second,
No,
it
there's
is
not gonna
not,
be no peace.
I've already said this already before, brothers. It is not your responsibility to take care of another man's child. It is not your responsibility to take care of another man's child. Y'all brothers better wake up. And I'm not even mad at you brothers that actually date single mothers. I'm not saying not to. I'm just saying that is not your responsibility because it's not your sperm. And then she has 3 baby daddies. Who's to say that none of them would actually show up to the house? She ain't got that much control, brothers. But go ahead, real, because I'm going in on this skeezer today.
Yeah, so she said life doesn't have a guidebook. Life definitely does have a guidebook. And this is what I talk about. This is what women tell themselves for why they feel confident in their decisions when they go out in the world by themselves. They feel like every decision they made them stronger, made them wiser. They understand. But if you listen to these women sound weak, broken, confused. Life is unfair. I think it should be this way. And they got another group of women preaching and championing these women on how they think and believe life. I know there's a rule book because a lot of times if you have a father figure in your life and you start making decisions on your own, you know damn well half the shit you do, not fuck that. 90% of the things you do when it comes to men, you wouldn't even go to your father about because you know what your father would say. You know what your father would say. So this is why you would probably lie, sneak out, and do things, because if you felt like whatever you was doing was the right choice, you would have no problem telling the male figure that raised you. But y'all just want to play this game. Some of y'all just don't like what you believe, just don't like the truth. You think the world should be more than what it is based on what you see growing up. Your parents aren't lying to you when they say this is how the world comes. Y'all don't want to believe it. But women, and they get so caught up on their emotions. This is what she says. I'm not going to give up on love. Well, you should. You should. In the sense that a relationship wise. But what you should be investing the love on is yourself. Because I'm going to say being fat is an outward manifestation that you don't care, that you don't love yourself. That's what being fat is. That's an outward manifestation of laziness, entitlement, stingy. Like everything about that makes you feel like the way I feel, the way that my desires. I'm a lustful person. I have no discipline. That's what it's manifesting those judgments. So there's no way I'm going to believe a woman that is overweight and decided to get on the show looking like this loves herself.
Right.
So that's it.
And brothers, I'm gonna put this out real quick, just in case you actually want to deal with this woman. You're gonna have 7 headaches to deal with, and yes, I'm calling them headaches. You have to deal with her 3 kids. You're gonna have to deal with her. That's another headache. And just in case, I'm gonna put money on it that the 3 men that she had children with are going to pop up sooner or later. That's 3 more headaches. That's a total of 7 headaches. Do you really want to deal with all of that, so-called black man? Again, I'm not telling you not to deal with single mothers, but I am going to tell you this again: dating a single mother can be dangerous. But let's continue, because it's going to be a lot more contradictions going on in here.
Love is not contingent of relationship. Love
Right.
is what you feel for your children.
Mhm.
Love is what you probably feel for best friends, family
Mhm.
members. Love is what you have for yourself. So you're not giving up love because you have love. So
Right.
I want everybody to know that you're never looking. It's like oxygen. You're not looking for someone to breathe. Like, you have to inhale and exhale. You got lungs. God gave you that. God also gave you love. So
Right.
really, what you're looking for is companionship.
Right.
You're looking for someone that you can do. I'm not sure what your goal is. I'm going to get to that in a second. But it's like someone you could do life with, and of course have a love with. But no, you don't have to give up on love, because you're already experiencing that. Like,
Right.
you're in the seed of that, because you're a mom. So I know you love your kids. Well, let's continue.
Right.
So Kiera, 30, home health care, mom to 4 kids. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. So never married. You were just engaged, right?
Right.
Okay. Make sure you keep the camera so I can see. I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's on the charger. I'm sorry.
Oh, we having a charger. Okay. So I think I got it all. Kiera, where are you calling me from?
I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. I know a lot of people know about that. So.
Jackson, Mississippi. Child, I'm gonna keep it about you. But I saw Mississippi burning as a child, and I said I ain't never going to Mississippi.
Don't. I'm trying to get away from Jackson myself, so don't come.
I think I'm like, yeah. But anyways, let's continue. So we got Kiera, Jackson, Mississippi, 30, Cancer, works from home and home health care, mom of 4 kids by 3 men, never married. What kind of man you looking for now, honey?
A leader. I'm tired of being dominant. I've been independent all my life. So a provider, a loyal man, and a man who doesn't mind communication.
What?
A leader, a provider. What do you say, provider? What does provider mean to you?
I grew up in a 2-parent household. I had my mom and dad were married. I see my dad provide. My mama, she followed and lead. So a provider is to maintain a household.
Good morning.
Show up, you're present, you do what you have to do for your household as a man.
So Kiera, I love you, and I want to talk to you, woman to woman. I don't want to. This is not a bashment, right?
Yes.
But one would say you grew up with that, you saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you require that before you brought your beautiful 4 children into this world?
I don't want to go into my life story, but even though my mom and dad were married, they did get divorced, and the divorce kind of just put my mindset different on how to look at men, because my dad wasn't really there after the divorce, and it was years before I saw him again. So,
well, the way you just kind of talk.
So, brothers, if you have children, it is very important to coach them in the right direction. That's boys and girls. All these single mothers that say they can do it by themselves, no. You need a partner. You need a man to help you. But the father, it is unbalanced when the father is not around. You need a man to help you. Most of these boys, they get out of control by the age of 13. Same thing with the girls. But most of the time, the boys are out of control by the age of 13. If there's no father in their life, they are going to look for masculine energy. They are definitely going to look for masculine energy. So you brothers better get right. Yes, I am. So, brothers, get a hold of your children. She can't do it alone. I don't care how much money she got. She cannot do it alone. Let's continue.
Kind of talked about it. I thought I mean, you just made it seem like your parents were married. This was a great example. So
Yeah, it was a good example. You know, it was a good example growing up, but that didn't last for me. But I know that that's what I would want for my kids.
No, I get that. I think that what I hear a lot from men at times is the men who provide, like, because every man, like, let's just keep it real. Some men can't afford to provide. I don't make the rules, but not every man has a coin that can be the sole provider financially for a family.
Yeah.
But the ones that tend to do sign up for that, they're doing it normally for the women that had their children.
Right.
Now, does it not happen for women? Of course. I mean, the golden story is Russell and Sierra, right? So does this mean, no, you can't?
I hate that she uses that as an example. Russell and Sierra is not what everybody should be striving for. But I'm not really going to get too much into that. You brothers already know why I feel like that, and I'm sure that you brothers already know why nobody should be reaching for the stars to be like Russell and Sierra. And it really, and to be honest with you, say that, it kind of looks bad on Sierra because she dealt with Future, she dealt with Bow Wow, and all of a sudden, after she got ran through by a couple of dudes, now all of a sudden she wants to pick the good guy. And on top of that, when she was dealing with Future, he already had kids, and she knew that. And she knew his lifestyle, but yet she still dealt with him. Now all of a sudden she's with Russell Wilson, and this is what a lot of women are promoting. Oh, everybody should want to try to get a Russell. They should have a relationship like Russell and Sierra. No. But again, I don't know what's going on inside their household anyway. But yes, how may I help you?
I think she's coming along the lines of unity. I think you're looking at it a different way. She's not saying it in that manner. Everybody has a past. Everybody have dated multiple people, whatever the case may be. It's about evolving. She have evolved based off of her past. That's what she's speaking on. Thank you.
Get out of here. Let's continue.
You can't get that. But I will say, just being truthful, and sister to sister, you know, you're asking a man to provide for you and 4 children, so really 5 people. Okay. Is that non-negotiable?
I could do the same. I've been maintaining myself. I have myself well maintained. I take care of myself. I have a roof over my head. I have my own transportation. I work full time. I work from home, so I take care of myself pretty well.
So a man can move in with you?
No. So
let's play this out in the reality, because I think sometimes we don't do this. So okay, he can't move in with you. That's fair. So wait, is marriage your goal? I'm not sure. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, marriage is your goal. So is the goal for you then for you and your 4 kids to move in with him?
No, I'm actually in the process of purchasing a home. So I'm not looking to move in with anyone. I'm just looking to build on what I have and what they can come to the table with. And as long as they can take care of themselves, we can come together and build together.
So in the home that you're gonna buy, would you want him, if y'all became husband and wife, he moves into that home?
No, I think I would want a guy who has himself together, but I'm okay with him coming to spend nights. We can spend time.
Okay, but no, let's because I think what happens is people say that.
You see, she didn't work this out. She didn't think about this correctly. Now she's in the process of buying a house, and then she's saying that they should come together. He can't move in with her, but he could come and spend the night. Listen, if that's the way you want your marriage to be, where you're apart, that's fine. But I don't think it's going to work out because there's going to be a lot of trust issues on both parties, and it's not going to work. It may work. Maybe he might give her the key. Maybe she might give him a key to the house. But she didn't think this through. And again, she has 4 kids by 3 different men. You got a lot. You talking about stuff that he got to bring to the table. I don't even care about no table anyway, but you better have your shit together, young lady. Let's continue.
Say they want to be married, but y'all don't. Let's just play this how it would work in real life, right?
Right.
Because let me tell you something that doesn't matter with marriage: the ring and the wedding day. Those are the
Yeah.
2 most non-important factors of marriage,
Mhm.
right? Marriage and the real spectrum of things is how do we cohabitate in this life together? So I want you to really think about this because you have
Right.
4 children, right? So let's
Mhm.
think about the reality of this. So you're about to get another house, and
Mhm.
if your goal is to be married, how do you and your husband, so he doesn't move into your house, or do you do y'all ever live together? And if so, have you thought about how that happens?
I mean, Kendra, like basically, I want to date. I want to get to know one person. I want to take my time to do it because rushing doesn't lead anywhere, and that's why I have failed relationships. So I want to meet someone, take my time, but eventually I will want to move in, get married, and things like
You will
that.
what? But
Eventually,
I understand that. But this is the things that you're right. You have to date. We're not there
right?
yet. But the
Right.
reasons why I want this to come to the head, because then you can start thinking how to plan for that,
Right.
right? So in dating, girl, dating is easy, right? You go on a date, you go back home to your life, yada yada yada. I'm
Mhm.
only talking about marriage right now. Like
Right.
if that's what you say you want.
Mhm.
So just have you ever thought about what does a reality of a marriage look like for you and a guy in the cohabitation aspect?
I'm learning. I haven't really just came up to conclusion with that, but like I said, I'm just 30. I just turned 30 this year, and I think it's that growth stone in my life is where I'm realizing things could be better in a lot. It could be better if I do things in a better way. Stop doing things the old way. So I'm still learning, but that one I don't have an answer for right now. But
Okay.
hopefully I will.
Okay. Okay. We'll continue. So any more requirements before we go to your deal breakers? Yeah,
Requirements
well, desires. Anything what you're looking for before we go to your deal breakers?
just to have yourself together. I'm not trying to be your mom. I want to be a woman. I want to be feminine. I don't want to be dominant.
Got you. What are your deal breakers?
Homeless people, jobless people, carless people.
Are those the men that you attract?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. She live in the state of Mississippi. That's one of the poorest states in America. One of the poorest states. And I'm not really. I don't know. Most of them states in the South and the Deep South, they're poor. School systems doo doo. It's not. It's no good. So I'm sorry for don't. But you see, she said she don't want no homeless man. She don't want no carless man. She don't want no jobless man. Those are the type of men that she's dealt with. I'm sure those are the type of men that she had children with. And she even said that only one of the out of all 3 of those men, only one of them helped take care of their child. The rest of them, they ain't even around. So I don't know. You might need to move. If you don't even buy a house in Jackson, Mississippi, you might need to move out of state and go somewhere else. But go ahead.
I thought you said Detroit was the poorest place. I don't. Mm,
No, I didn't say. I didn't say that. I said Mrs.
you did say
Jack.
that a long
I
time
said
ago.
I said Jackson, Mississippi is one of the poorest states in America. One of them.
See
So
Detroit too, but yeah, I think she's basing it based off of her experience on not wanting to deal with certain men, and I think she has that right. But I don't know why people say the term "bring something to the table" because half of y'all don't even have a table in your own house. So um, okay, that was it.
let's stick to the video. Let's continue. Matter of fact, get out of here. Just remember, it's being recorded, and I'm not editing nothing. Let's continue.
Yes, unfortunately, because it's not only that, it's just because I have a good heart, and I try to, I feel like that I can solve anybody's situation, and that's where I bump my head at a lot of times. So I can't fix everyone who's damaged if they're not willing to fix themselves. So I did bump my head a lot, and that was my mistake, but I am learning. So I'm not looking for that anymore. I definitely don't want no one to come shack up and move in with me. So
Right, right. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
no, I'm not big on looks. Just your heart.
That's for her. Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No,
No, you don't care about?
big on it.
Okay.
No. Just
Let's
long as he can maintain himself and his living, and then we can, of course, to know we can build later in the future. That's all I want.
Let me tell you something. Lady, you have 4 children. You're the one that said only one of the men out of 3, only one takes care of his kids. You might want to put a number on that, because I guarantee you ain't going to want a good man that works at McDonald's. I ain't going to even say that. You don't want a man that works at Mickey D's. I'm sure you don't want a man that works at Home Depot. You might want to put a number on it. Now, you don't have to put a high number on it because you live in Mississippi. So I already know that the average, I'm not going to even get into that. It ain't over 100,000. You could actually buy a house out there and be making $50,000 a year. So you'll be good. But you might want to put a number on it. But go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I agree. It scares me when we get to the money part and women don't want to acknowledge that if they got in a relationship with a man that's willing to embark on, being together eventually, that money isn't going to matter. Yes, it's going to matter. So you should put a realistic price. I would base it off of where you stay at and the affordability of your circumstance. Like, realistically speaking, those children are going to get older because all her children are pretty young. And if he moves in or you move in with him, whatever the situation is, to save money, to grow money, he's going to have to be capable of doing that, capable of saving money, capable of knowing when to spend money on frivolous things and not to do it. Financially literate, basically. But this thing where I have a good heart means that if someone's in need and I'm capable of doing it for them, I have to do it. BS comes from mothers. Fathers don't do that. Fathers want to make sure that if we're going to do something like that, the person involved or the circumstance involved is an investment. Like, there's effort. I just can't I just can't meet somebody and I'm trying to be in a relate. We're not talking about just like a person in need. We're talking about someone you're investing a relationship with, investing your emotions in. That's different. And I think there's a misconception with this good heart thing. Good heart starts with you first. It starts with you. So it's almost like when a person says I have a good heart, it's almost like you're saying I put people ahead of me. Like, I'm putting their issues over my issues. And that's a sad thing to do, especially when you're a mother.
Right.
You have to be the best version of yourself for your children first. And then if everything's working out in a way where it's conducive enough where your children won't be a problem to another person, i.e. another man, what teamwork skills outside of your children with another grown adult. There's a lot of things you got to think about when you're introducing another person into your life, especially when you have kids. It's just scary sometimes when I hear women get to this part of her show and how loosely matted their standards are. It's like, oh, as long as you want a man that's just capable of taking care of himself to be with you, that's it. He can't delegate the finances because he only can take care of himself.
Right.
You want a man like that. That's it.
Let's continue.
all I worry about. Just to have a consistent income will be okay.
Okay. All right. Let's do the Kendra again.
Oh, okay. Again, I was at work, so I get comfortable. Sorry. I don't know if you can see me, but
Can we see you? Okay. All right. We see you, girl.
Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. What is that? Yo, you and your stinking sound effects. I don't know what you cheering for that. Dude, somebody said earthquake. But, no. No, no.
Y'all are so judgmental. Let this lady get her body on. Okay, everybody can't be a size 3. Everyone can't have a high metabolism. So let us see. Let her do her 360 and get her little thing on. Let's press play. Thank you.
Brothers, you see. So I do have a young, as you know, I have a young lady on the panel. You see how she's doing the same thing that Kendra did. Hey, let's cheer her on. She doesn't need to be healthy. So yes,
Wait. Let me just tell you this. Because my height, my weight is well proportioned, I believe so. And I'm pretty
we're not
healthy.
talking about you.
And I'm just saying
Oh my
we're doing
goodness.
we're doing body shaming and we should not do that.
I didn't.
That is not
I'm
nice.
not body shaming at all. She put herself to the
That is not
public.
I'm body shaming. I'm body shaming because I know the difference between healthy and unhealthy. Her fat back ass is fat. It's not about disproportionate upper body small. I know an unhealthy person when I see it. So it's an outward manifestation. I can tell. I'm actually studied in it, so I understand that women, their body develops differently, and the mass may
Mhm.
be bigger at the bottom or sometimes bigger at the top. But this woman is literally obese.
Well, everybody can have a 6-pack or a 12-pack.
But everybody can
Sometimes
go get a salad. Everybody
some
got
people
access to a
so
salad. You can
sometimes
you
people have a gallon. Okay, so a lot of
I agree.
people.
What
I don't
the
even expect
hell?
nobody to have a six pack. I expect people to be
Okay.
healthy. Yeah, even having a six pack is rare to have that too, even though you people don't believe it. I'm saying healthy. She controls every morsel of food that goes in her mouth.
Probably have a thyroid
Every
issue.
morsel. Do
Not
you
the
think that
So
she's saying
not the thyroid issue. Really? Go ahead, real. I'm sorry.
that's like
no,
less than 4%? That's less than 4%
I
of the
and I have
population of
it.
overweight people. Don't want to hear that one first. She got a issue with shirts. That's
You
look at
know what?
that. She got a
A well-fitted shirt. I even didn't see the ladies. Can you press play?
women do
Thank you.
not hold other women accountable. We saw this
I,
yesterday and we see this right now. Hold
first
this
of
woman
all,
accountable.
um, I didn't see the photo. Y'all just pressed pause, so I didn't really get to see it. But I
All right.
know y'all was doing the body shape, and that is not acceptable.
Okay. You know what? You're right. You're right.
Which
You know what? Congratulations to her. Congratulations.
and
Kendra said it. That's good.
metabolism.
Oh my goodness.
Can I see the video?
Yes,
Thank
you can see it.
you.
Let's continue.
We see you, girl.
Press
So,
play.
Kiera Jackson,
Thank you.
Mississippi, 30 years old. What's the age range you want to date?
You know what's funny? You, they
Oh my
Mississippi
God.
is one of those states where it's the obesity there is high. Louisiana is another one. Alabama. Those three states are they have a high obesity rate. I don't know what it is out down there in the south, but yeah, it's crazy. What up, Mugga? Let's continue.
The highest
You're in
I
the
will go
Carolinas.
is from 30 to 45.
30 to 45. Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Maybe a month ago.
Ooh, yeah.
What the did she? She said a month ago. Who's to say that she might not be pregnant again? Because I know that women, when they after they have their child, they're very fertile. She has a 10-month-old. She has a 10-month old and she had
Hold
sex
on.
a month ago. Yes.
Oh
So
my
she's a
God.
lot going on.
Yeah, she's
She just
30,
had
Smoke. She's 30. That's it. But do you think a woman that would be prepared to be in a relationship would have had sex a month ago to look for a husband? No. So when she said life doesn't come with an instruction manual, I knew that she was doing a lot of shit on her own. Instead of just looking back and saying, let me go find out what to do for myself, because I think a woman should be able to wear their heart on their shoulders and be emotional and lead with love. But if you don't know how to protect that love, if you don't know how to identify with people that's going to also preserve your love because they respect you, then you just going to keep getting yourself hurt. And this is sad. This is really, really sad.
Now, brothers,
um
let's
she's going
see. Oh,
through
go ahead. I'm sorry.
postpartum. She's going through postpartum. She just had a baby a month ago. So that's all I want to
Is
say.
that an excuse to say is that the reason why postpartum is the reason why she had sex
Maybe
a
no,
month ago? Is that the excuse that you're about to use?
know about it's, no, it's not about the sex or anything. Y'all are talking about body shaming her body. She just had a
Oh
baby a
my
month ago.
goodness! You know what? Let's continue.
So she is
Oh
still,
my
hold on,
goodness!
she's still a little bit bloated, and she's probably going through postpartum. And yeah, she probably was intimate with somebody due to postpartum.
Oh, this is crazy. Let's continue, brothers. I hope y'all listening to this. Let's continue.
um,
Who you sleep with a month ago, girl?
You know, it's women got needs, and you know, just a little.
Was it one of your children's dads?
Oh no, I will never ever go back that way. No.
So why can't you be with the guy you slept with a month ago?
Um, just if we have an understanding, it's not that. It's just a pleasure thing, and that was it.
So does he meet your requirements?
No.
So you know what the men gonna say.
So they
What in the? So it wasn't even one of her children's father. So we know for a fact that she has had, and I don't care about, and I'm not even hating on the body count, but we know for a fact that she has had 5 sexual partners. We know that for a fact. Go ahead, Real.
And Kendra just asked her a very significant question. Did he meet the requirements that you're looking for? She said no. So imagine having this intimate conversation with a woman, and she's looking at you like you got to be a husband, and she just fucked a dude a month ago, and it just goes to show this is why women get judged for it, because you're basically telling a man, yeah, these men ain't meet the requirements for something I really need in my life, but they still got access to my mind, body, and soul. And we got to sit here and accept that. Is this supposed to be my Sierra? That's all I got to say. Is this supposed to be my Sierra, Slim? I'm supposed to look past all that stuff? Is that supposed to be my Sierra?
You know what? I guess so. I guess so. You know, and you missed it too. She did bring up Sierra, and she said that everybody wants to be like Russell and Sierra. Kendra
she didn't mean it
brought
in
that
that
up.
perspective,
Oh
though. She
my God!
didn't
I
mean it
don't
in
care
that
what
way.
perspective she had it in, Beauty. She
She didn't
said
mean
it.
it in that
How
way.
do
You
you
took
know?
it away
You don't be
because
hanging
y'all
around
like
Kendra.
to. I watch her on my own time. I don't sit up here and argue on the panel about others people's
Get out.
perspective.
Get out. Get out.
But that's not. Wait, let me finish. Thank you. She was not speaking in that manner. She was speaking overall the unity that they have, and everyone has a past. Once again, it's all about evolving to be better.
Oh,
You taking that and making it something that's not supposed. That's not what she's saying.
that you're right.
She has to admire their relationship, and that's what that is. Admiration. Thank you.
Sierra is the analogy for a man overlooking a woman's past, not literally her situation. It's the whole dynamic of Russell and Sierra is a man that can overlook a woman's past irresponsible past and accept her as valuable. So that's what I
Right.
mean by is she my Sierra. That's all it means. It doesn't mean that it should literally no. We're just saying that is she my Sierra, meaning that it's am I supposed to overlook the fact that this woman is still having sex with men that don't even qualify to even be in a relationship with them. And then she said we got an understanding. I would never make an understanding with an unqualified person. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
Um,
it.
Is there anything else you have to say, Beauty, before I continue?
no, go ahead.
My goodness, let's continue.
And
You know what the men are going to
And I
say when they
kicked Diddy
watch this,
out.
right?
Thank you.
everybody has their opinion. So,
So, but the thing is this, you're trying to attract another type of guy. You said you want to do things different. So why could a guy get between your legs that don't got your requirements for the guy that you want to
drunk
marry you?
off tequila. It was Lunazol, and it was just crazy. It just happened. It wasn't anything serious. It was just a nice night. We was chilling, and things just got out of hand, and tequila got involved. So,
Oh, the tequila made you do it.
yeah, a little bit. So
Well,
that's all
tequila
it
better
was.
start coming with condoms if it's
I
that.
had
How may I help you, young lady?
Now I can't save on this part because no such thing, no such thing as things just happened. And I don't think women should say, "Oh, well, women got needs." What needs is that? Your needs is shelter, food, and clothing, and agua, water. I don't think a woman got needs. That is not the words to say. And things don't just happen. You put yourself in. That's why I don't drink. You put yourself in a position to where you have control of your body functions and how you may feel. Like knowing that tequila might let y'all loose and get y'all buck naked. I don't think you should have said that. Makes people look at her in a different light. That's all I'm saying.
Duh.
No,
Yes, sir.
not done.
First of all, secondly, once a woman tells me she did anything sexual, she did anything stupid under the influence, she says when I get drunk or I drink a tequila, I'm not talking. She has a habit. She's an alcoholic to me, and that's scary for women to always bring up this whole culture that women are getting taken advantage of, but then they can just throw out, oh, when I get my tequila in my system, anything's bound to happen. Those are the women that men need to stay away from. That's a deal breaker. They always want to use some excuse for being irresponsible. You are an alcoholic to me. Why would I even want a beautiful woman that's a mother that already has a sketchy ass history with men? Why would I pursue a woman that's going to tell me, an unqualified man that she understands fucked her last month and all it took was tequila to make it happen? This is the variation of things that women say that other women don't hear, and men have to hear this, and we got to sit there and what they expect is for us to overlook that no one's perfect, this blah 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 bullshit. Y'all be surprised what women will say to men behind closed doors. Y'all talk about men, what we be doing, but y'all be surprised on what women are saying behind closed doors. Do not talk to this woman at all. I don't even care what level of life you're at, sex and dates, or even close to even relationship. This woman woke up a month later and said, I want a husband. Her resume says no man. Some of these women should get arrested.
Mm.
They should get arrested. You're dangerous to society. That's it.
And brothers, I'm gonna say this. I said it earlier. They had tequila. Who's to say that he put on protection? That I guarantee you that he went in. He ain't put on no protection. So I'll just say a 50-50 chance that she could be pregnant again and don't even know it. But let's continue.
I have that you don't have to worry about it. If I can show you a box, I have a box of
Girl,
condoms.
I don't know if
That
that's
yeah,
okay.
that's not a problem. I don't do protection.
Okay, I don't
And
know.
even though I have 4 kids, I wish I would have known that years ago. But yeah, I don't have unprotected sex nowadays because you don't know who to trust. So yeah, it might sound crazy, but I do use protection now.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. 3 flaws you have to work on, Kiera.
I would say opening up more. I got to let my guard down because I am aggressive. So
Say it again.
um, just, I'm aggressive, so I have to let my guard down. Um, Insecure. I do. I am insecure about a lot sometimes. So and my time management. I have to work on that too.
Time management. And
What? I'm aggressive, so I have to let my guard down? I don't even think that even mix. That doesn't even. The other two I'm just going to just leave alone. But she said I'm aggressive, so I have to let my guard down. Does that even make sense?
No, it don't. And I think she needs a mentor. She needs a mentor. She needs somebody that's going to help her understand how to articulate her emotions, her issues, what she needs to work on. Because I think what she's telling herself in in real time, she's going based off of when she acts, when she's hyper masculine towards men or towards people, how they respond to her, not really looking at the bigger picture of how it's affecting her as a person. So she needs to really, and she says she's insecure about a lot of things. Wasn't just so she's not ready to be dating. She thinks she thinks being alone for a long time just automatically should put you in a place where you should be ready to be in a relationship, and that's not the case. If you're not doing shit, if you're not doing no personal growth and development while you're single, it doesn't matter if you've been single for 3 years. If you haven't did any work on yourself, truly, not just think about it, not just when something is said on social media, you get it to some degree. No, I'm talking about you're actually getting advice from professionals and you have a good support group. Nobody that cares about you. If you were to go to him, if I was going to go beauty, you think I should, I've been alone for a long time. You think I should go talk to this woman because she's willing to have sex with me? Beauty would said, Sergio, what the fuck are you doing? No, leave that woman alone. Nobody that cares about you is going to even allow you to put yourself in another space where it can cause another irresponsible reaction.
Right.
So nobody's going to do that. She doesn't have any real friends. I'm not going to tell my guy friends or a female friend if I had a little sister, anybody. I'm going to say, no, you're not prepared. I know you get lonely. I know sometimes it gets to you. You got to stay strong, but you got to work on yourself. Nobody's going to do that. If your homegirl tells you after you done said, I'm alone and I'm hot and I'm bothered, should I talk to this guy I barely know, get drunk and have sex? And she says, girl, yeah, get yours. She's not your friend. She's not. Nobody that cares about you is going to place you in predicaments when it can cause more problems. Nobody. Now she's 30, which I do not believe.
Me neither.
But the fact that she doesn't understand that she has no type of standards, nothing going on for herself, and she just said, love is going to keep me with this motivation to keep going. This is what happens when love cannot be controlled. You don't have no control over your feelings. This is what it looks like. This obsession with love, and I said that comes from that originates for poor people. Poor people need love to live. They don't got nothing else. Let's continue.
Well, can't make this stuff up, brothers.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
This is probably one of the worst things you could say. So let's hear the list of why a man should be lucky to be with her, brothers. Why should a guy that's how could I put it? That's stable. A stable man should choose. Let's see why a stable man should choose her.
I'm sweet. honestly, at heart, I'm sweet. I don't mind helping anyone out, and I'm a cool vibe. I get along with pretty much anybody I come across. So um, I know what I want in life, and I'm learning. I'm willing to learn. I'm open to learn, and I'm willing to be submissive to a man only. So
Okay, let's do it. We got Kiera Jackson, Mississippi.
What? Huh? And am I tripping? Brothers, I hope again, brothers, I'm not dogging out single mothers. I don't do that. Brothers, I ain't gonna lie to you, I would definitely date a single mother. But for different reasons. But this is a dangerous woman. I know y'all don't look at it like that. Some of you don't. She has 3 baby daddies. So you just have to keep that in mind, brother, because even though one of them is in the child's life, I promise you the other 2 are going to pop up. If the child get older, they're going to want to know who their father is if they don't already know. So brothers, you have a lot to deal with. And I advise you that if you're going to deal with a single mother, get to know who the father is. If he's in a child's life, respect the father and find out who he is. And that's out of respect. Just do that out of respect to show him that you're a good guy, that you're not going to be doing nothing crazy to his children. So, brothers, you have a lot to think about if you're going to deal with a single mother. But again, I'm not telling you not to do it, but I am telling you that it can, C-A-N, it can be dangerous. Let's see what else she has to say.
Mississippi, 30, cancer, home health care, mom of 4 kids. Could the guy have kids?
yes,
What was the age range you said you would date again?
30 to 45.
Do you want more kids yourself?
No,
No. So he should either have kids or be okay with your kids.
but if it came along and if it happened, like I'm open to having another child, but in a better situation. So I definitely don't want to just keep doing what I've been doing. I know it's kind of late to say you want to do it right now, but it's never too late.
Okay, never too late. All right, let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I am.
Okay. Let me find you on the app, girl. What's your name on the app?
Kiera.
Kiera. Okay, hold on. Ooh, child. Um, I am on, how you spell it?
Kiara.
I got two phones. Let me pull up this one. I wonder if that name is taken.
It's pretty common, but I don't know if I'm the only person from Jackson on there.
So yeah, we're actually, it's funny you say that. We're gonna have ways to search by cities soon or states. But okay, spell your name for me. Kiara. Kiara. You can have a username too. Do you have a username? What's your last name?
Washington.
Well, brothers, I'm not really going to go through all that, but I'm going to tell you something. You black men of America, y'all are the prize. 90% of her guests that come on her show are single mothers. I've said a lot through this show. I do believe that some of you women's going to have to start looking into sharing men. I'm not saying all of you, but some of you might have to. Some of you ladies that already have a man or married, y'all really gonna have to put a lock on that man, because there's a lot of desperate women out there. A lot. There's a lot of women that need a man in their life because they have no direction. And as you can see with this woman, she has no direction. None whatsoever. I'm not the smartest dude, but Brothers, I'm just here just to help you out. I don't, and I've said this already in the past, I don't want no brother to go through what I went through. And there's a lot of brothers out here that are eating out of garbage cans because of women like this. But at the end of the day, so-called black men, we got to set our standards up. Because if you don't, we're gonna keep doing the same stupid stuff. We're gonna have the same stupid results. So black men, I put it on you. I'm not putting it on these women. I'm putting it on the so-called black man to set standards. And that's including me. I need to set standards too. So I'm not taking myself out the equation. Yes, ma'am.
You ever thought they like the taste of trash? They are like, I don't you know. But that's all I'm saying. Because
Get
you
out.
said stop trash. Oh, okay.
And that's pretty much it. Pro Truth, I'm out.